I tell them not to run it. You can tell it's low on gas right there. Look at this thing. I tell them not to run it. 2 days ago, he's running it. I can't make this shit up, mama. She's low on gas. You can see it in the sight glass. Well, can't do nothing until it defrosts now. Typical doctor. Yeah, it's an 05. It's a 5-ton. Wow. I'm just gonna put this back in, but upside down so it doesn't run. I just talked to the doctor, and he says he told the tenant not to run it. You think she listened? Nope. Yeehaw. Well, she's not gonna have air conditioning for a couple of days at least. Gotta shut it off like that with 24 hours. Good morning, guys. July 31st, 2021, Saturday, late morning. I gotta go back to that job that was iced up. That 5-ton rud system that was iced up. He said he changed the filters about a month ago, so that's not an issue. The fan's working inside, but it's it iced up. I think it's low on Freon because I looked at it had a sight glass and I seen a lot of bubbles blowing around in there. That should have been a solid thing of liquid. So we might have a leaker on our hands here. Depends how low it is. If it's really low, I won't just dump gas in it. If I start it up and it goes down to 40, 35 pounds, I might put gas in it, but when it goes down into a vacuum or the teens, I'm not just dumping gas in it. Need to upgrade the coil or the system or something like that. So we'll see. There's a fine line between, and usually if the charge will last a year or so, I'll put gas in it and tell them they need a new system. But if it's a real bad leaker, you put gas in it and then a week later he's calling you back to put more, they get pissed off at you. So you can't do that. I know more or less, you know, how low it is, what I can get away with. And a lot of old systems around here, they're gonna need to be upgraded. The price of refrigerant's really gone skyrocketed now, so we'll see when we get there. Alright, we're back here. We'll take this cover off, put our gauges on it, see if there's any pressure in the system at all. Oh, how dirty it is. Don't look crazy dirty. Oh yeah, she's a little crusty there, Mama. She's a little crusty. I gotta hit it with the hose. Yeehaw. Yeah, this side's really bad. Lack of maintenance. Let's see if we even got any gas in this thing before we do anything. There's some gas in it. We'll find out. I'm surprised Fluffy's not living in here. Oh, Fluffy. Should be an R22 unit. Yeah, we got some gas in it. We got gas in it, so we'll fire it up, see what's going on with it. We know it's going to need a good douching. We know it's going to need a good douche. I'm betting when I start it up it goes down around 40. That's what I'm thinking, but we'll find out. I do have a sight glass on this one here, and you could see when I was running, I could see a bunch of bubbles, so I know that's low on gas. Anyway, it's probably 70, 72 out today. So R22. $72 should be 125. Close. I must have it off inside. Whoa, hello there, sunshine. Whoa! I hear the fan running. Let's go on fan on. Put on cooling. So we can set it. What's it on here? 72. We know the fan works, so it's going to be on a delay. Yeah, while I'm here, I'll just hit this. Get some of this stuff off here quick. Gonna have to hit it with the garden hose, but just get some of it off for now. Lack of maintenance. This is gonna be low on juice, I know that for sure. That's white ice. We're gonna have to give it a little douche. A little doucheroo. Woo! Give it a little bit of how you doing, Mama. I'll give it a little how you doing. Have to get a hose over here too, and give this thing a good hosing. Watch this suction pressure, see how low this goes. Superheat. Subcooling's high already because this coil needs good cleaning. ain't so bad. I mean, I gotta bring that up. Gotta bring that superheat down. But he's definitely got a leak. I'm gonna juice him up and we'll see how long it lasts, but I'm gonna tell him he's got a, you know, significant leak here. See that right there? Once that's a solid column of liquid, you know the charge is low. That superheat down. Let's shoot for about 20 on the superheat. Keep an eye on this. See, this is starting to drop here. Our charge is starting to come back, so. This is low. Look at that, 54, oversized for the house. Subcooling's high, but when we clean the coil, it'll come down. See, that's a full solid, no bubbles. That's pretty low, 52 right there. He's running the cheap filters. I looked up there. He's running the cheap filters. Typical in my area. Oversized unit. Look at that, 51. Yeehaw. It's gonna cool now. Superheat at 16. We're coming back at 42. I mean, if I put any more gas to bring this up, that superheat's going to drop. Keep an eye on this suction. As long as this doesn't drop anymore, we'll be all right. Not ideal, but real world. See that at 53 there? That's below freezing at 53. And our superheat's at 10. I mean, you can't put any more than that in there. It's 28 degrees. It's 28 degrees at the coil. That's below freezing. Alright, that's the best it's gonna get right there. I didn't put a lot of gas in there. Probably put a couple of pounds in. Nothing crazy. We'll take our gauges off and we'll hit it with the garden hose. Got a hose bib right here, and let's go. What is this thing? Gonna hit it good. Give this thing a good hosing. good to take the thing right apart and clean it good, but. Alright, I gave it a good hose job all the way around, and it should be good now. Look at that, 5 tons, 2 14-inch flex for 5 tons. That's why it suctions so low. It's not enough. Alright, so what do I set it at? Set it at 70, 74. It looks like that might be a 16-inch flex. Still not enough. Yeah. It's 2 14-inch flex for 5 tons. I mean, that's not enough. Looks like the roof's leaking or something. It's leaking here. Look at this. Look at this shit show. It's wide open there. Isn't that wonderful? Unbelievable. Put that cap on there from the float. Look at the cap. That'll work. Sometimes you gotta MacGyver it, mama. That's kind of shitty. You would figure he'd just do it gravity, drain it out gravity. Why would he put a pump in here? Don't make any sense. But who knows? The shit people do. 5 tons. Yeehaw. 2 14-inch flex on that's not enough. That's why the suction's so low. I wonder if he's got another filter in here. It wouldn't surprise me. He's got 2 filters in this flipping thing. He's got a filter in there, and he's got and plus he's got filters down in the ceiling. You don't need both. Yeah, it wasn't crazy dirty, but nevertheless, I mean, you don't need 2. You don't need 2 filters. Low on Freon out there. I added some Freon and I cleaned the outside coil. You also had an extra filter up inside the unit that I took out, so you don't need double filters. Because you got filters in the ceiling, right? Yeah. But he doesn't really have enough return on this system. It's got really pretty low suction pressure, but it runs. Okay. I mean, the guy who put it in really cut a lot of corners on it, but it's running. I mean, let's see how long the charge will last. But it was low. It was down. I had to add like 3 pounds of refrigerant to it.
Oh, good. Okay. All right. Beautiful.
So I don't know. I mean, if it lasts for a year or something, you might be okay. But if it blows its load quick, you're going to need to upgrade the system.
Okay. Well, what do we got to do?
Yeah. Let's see how long it lasts. I'll leave it at 74 in the house here, but I'm going to lock up and go.
Beautiful.
All right.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Steven.
Yeah. Bye. All right, guys. I just left that job and. 2 14-inch flex on a return, that's good for 2 tons, not 5. That's why you got low suction pressure. And that house should have took 4 tons, not 5. So that's oversized, not installed right. So that's what the issue is with the low suction pressure. I do the best I can, guy. I mean, gotta go and put some gas in it. It'll be alright like that. It'll run like that. It ain't gonna ice up. As long as the fan's running, keeps the filters clean, changed. Be alright. Not ideal, but like I told him, I said, "Oh, put the charge on it. We'll see how long it lasts. If it blows its load quickly, we're gonna have to upgrade the system." we'll tell. Keep an eye. He'll call me if it goes out again. We'll know, you know, more or less how long it lasted. I'd put a 4-ton system in there and put a couple of more returns in if I was going to do it. Put a 4-ton air handler and condensing unit outside, and put a couple of more 14-inch returns up there, or maybe one big 16. Probably two 14s would be the way to go. Have 4 14s on there, and should be nice.